Welcome to Treon's Realm.
A nice feature that Nintendo brought back that really hasn't been utilized very often in the last few console generations is the game demo. Now, if you've been around gaming for a while, you may remember back in the day when game demos used to come on. They did CD-ROMs for the PlayStation, they eventually did DVDs for the Xbox and the PlayStation, and then that eventually morphed into downloadable demos for systems like the Xbox 360, the PS3. Nintendo carried it on to the Wii U and the 3DS, but I don't know as many people utilize them on those systems. Sadly, with stuff like the PS4, PS5, and the Xbox One and Series, demos have largely disappeared, and it honestly kind of sucks. It was a great way to get a feel for a game, and I can honestly admit that there's been a few games that I've purchased specifically after playing the demos and being really impressed by them. Now, when it comes to the Switch, the system has a really robust selection of demos available on it, but I don't know if many people are utilizing them or even know that they're there. Now, to get to the demos, you will need to get online with your Nintendo Switch. That's 100% free if you have a Nintendo account. They usually prompt you for that as soon as you start up the system. Otherwise, you can create one for free. Now, to get there, you're going to select the Nintendo eShop button on the bottom of the main screen. You're going to select the user that's going online to get the demo. That's usually the person who's the primary account holder on the system. Now, once you're on the eShop, in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see an option for Search/Browse. Select that, and then you'll see a button there for Games with Demos. Once you've selected the Games with Demos, you will see that there is a very robust selection of demos for the Nintendo Switch. Generally speaking, it defaults to the newest demos first, but a lot of times an older game may add a demo on. So you can use the search bar to further refine what you're looking for, but you can also use the drop-down menu. It gives you things like the best-selling games. You can choose old to new or new to old. You can select it based on the pricing. A lot of times, a lot of the cheaper games actually have demos, so you can see while they're on sale if they're worth playing or not. My suggestion would be to scroll through and see if there's anything that interests you. Now, I will say that Nintendo themselves, they put a lot of their mid-tier games on here so you get a chance to try them. I mean, let's face it, you know if you're going to like Mario Odyssey or Zelda Breath of the Wild, generally speaking. They're some of the best games on the systems. They don't really need to make demos for those. But some titles that people might be on the fence about could be something like, say, Kirby games, the Yoshi's Crafted World, and this will give you a great way to preview those games and see if you like them. A lot of great third-party titles are on here as well. A personal recommendation, I would say to anyone, would be Yoku's Island Express. The game is a pinball Metroidvania, and as crazy as that sounds, it works in the best possible way. And I would highly recommend, if you're on the fence, download this bad boy and give it a try. Now, one of my favorite features for the demos is there are a select number of demos that actually have a save feature that carries into the full game if you get it. The vast majority of these are Square Enix games, but there are some from, say, Tecmo Koei that use them. For example, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. You can play the entire first stage, build up the levels of your characters, I believe up to level 20, and you get to play as 3 different characters. So it gives you roughly about 5 levels of the game, 2 main and I believe 3 bonus ones. And all of that progress that you make, if you either get it physical or digital, when you pop in the cartridge or you start up the digital version, it'll ask if you want to transfer your demo save data into the main game, so you don't have to lose any of the progress that you've made. Some suggestions that I would throw out there that utilize this feature: Dragon Quest XI, Dragon Quest Builders 2, I believe Triangle Strategy and Octopath Traveler. It's a great way to dip your toes in and see if you actually enjoy the game or not. I would highly recommend you give this a try for any titles that you're interested in, both digital and physical.
If this video helped you and you'd like to see more, please subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.